In this module, I will talk about managing student stress. Diagnosing which situations are likely stressors is only half the battle. Luckily, there are several ways that you can avoid getting stressed out, reduce the amount of stress you feel from certain situations, and increase your ability to cope with and eliminate stress together. Number 1, get enough sleep. If you are stressed out, you might not be able to fall into a deep sleep, the period of sleep when the body repairs and restores itself. Feeling anxious also makes you come in and out of sleep throughout the entire night. If you are under stress, you might sleep less overall and have a lower sleep efficiency. Sleep is a powerful stress reducer. Following a regular sleep routine calms and restores the body, improves concentration, regulates mood, and sharpens judgment and decision making. You are a better problem solver and are better able to cope with stress when you are well rested. Lack of sleep, on the other hand, reduces your energy and diminishes mental clarity. Students can practice Yoga Nidra for deep sleep. I have the detailed modules on these two as well, and you can follow them. Number 2, eat well. You can handle stress better when you are as healthy as possible, so eating nutritiously is a good defense against stress. Here are some tips which focuses on using nutrition to reduce the symptoms of stress. Number 1, avoid or limit caffeine. Coffee, tea, some sodas, and chocolate contains caffeine. Caffeine causes you to feel wound up, which can make stressful situations seem more intense. If you drink a lot of caffeine, reduce the amount gradually. Stopping use of caffeine suddenly can cause headaches and make it hard to concentrate. Number 2, if you drink alcohol, do so in moderation. If you are feeling very stressed, you might be turning to alcohol for relief more often than you realize. If you drink, limit yourself to 2 drinks a day for men and 1 drink a day for women. Number 3, make mealtime calm and relaxed. Try not to skip meals or eat on the run. Skipping meals can make stress-related symptoms worse. You may get a headache or a tight, tense feeling in your stomach. Eating on the run can cause indigestion. Use meal time to relax, enjoy the flavor of your meal, and reflect on your day. And number 4, avoid eating to relieve stress. Some people turn to food to comfort themselves when they are under stress. This can lead to overeating and guilt. If this is a problem for you, try to replace eating with other actions that relieve stress, such as taking a walk, playing with a pet, or taking a bath, etc. For more information, follow my module that has details on food and stress. Number 3, exercise and yoga. Regular exercise not only keeps you healthy, but the act of exercising also releases endorphins and improves your overall cognitive ability. Exercise can also help you fall asleep, which itself can help reduce stress. Yoga is extremely helpful for stress release and calmness of mind. I have a detailed module on yoga and you can follow it for your benefits. Number 4, don't depend on stimulants. Drinking coffee and energy drinks to fuel your late night study binges will inevitably lead to a crash later on. These stimulants boost cortisol levels in the body, increasing the effects of stress on the body. Number 5, set realistic expectations. A hectic schedule is a stressor that can cause several others. Consistently having too much on your plate can easily lead to a great deal of stress. Try managing your workload and setting realistic expectations so that you avoid overworking or overcommitting yourself. Number 6. Don't procrastinate. While many college students swear by waiting until the last minute to write a paper or cram for an exam, this often leads to stress. Avoiding procrastination and managing your time wisely can keep you from having to spend all night catching up on coursework. And number 7, find a stress outlet. Realistically, stress cannot be completely avoided. However, finding some way to reduce your stress can go a long way towards keeping it from overwhelming you. Common stress outlets include exercise, comfort food, spending time with friends and loved ones, getting a massage, etc. Let's talk about possible campus resources for stress management of students. If you experience long-term stress related to academic assignments or personal issues, your school or college can help. Your school or college likely has a website that covers mental health issues that affect students. Looking at these resources can help you understand your mental health situation better. If you need immediate help, contact your school's or college's student service department. They can direct you to appropriate resources, which may include mental health clinics, online screening, and individual or small group counseling. Using these services can improve your mental state and allow you to thrive academically and socially. However, if these stress management resources cannot meet your needs, you should explore off-campus services. Let's talk about off-campus resources for stress management of students. When a school or college cannot provide the appropriate stress management resources, it directs students to use an outside service. For example, a 24/7 hotline is an effective outside service in which trained professionals talk with individuals with severe stress, depression, or suicidal ideation. A hotline can help degree seekers in crisis. Once professionals identify the underlying issue, they can connect individuals with a long-term solution, such as a psychiatrist or substance abuse prevention group. Let me give you some tips to balance family, school, and work. Create a daily schedule of all your appointments, classes, and shifts at work. Schedule a regular time to call or see your family members. Prioritize the tasks you need to accomplish. Start with the most important one and end with the least urgent. Learn to say no when you are too busy. Ways to handle stress from class scheduling and credit load. Reach out to an academic advisor who can help you make a plan. Ask someone more experienced in your major about their experience. Look ahead at classes offered in future terms to determine which would be best to take now and which one you would prefer to take later. Look at what you have previously done to see what kind of schedule structure works best for you. Ways to overcome stress from finances. Look for scholarship or grants. Check what kind of loans, grants, or aid you may qualify for. Create a budget and stick to it. Work part-time while getting your degree to offset some of your expenses. Consider going to school part-time so you can work full-time and reduce school-related costs. Ways to overcome grade and exam stress. Ask a tutor friend, advisor or professor for help if you are having trouble with an assignment or class. Break large assignments down into smaller, more manageable parts. Change your mindset from achieving a certain grade to learning as much as you can or performing to the best of your ability. Manage your time well and don't procrastinate on your assignments, especially if it counts for a large portion of your grade. Ways to plan your future and avoid stress. Don't compare yourself or your post-graduation plans to your peers, classmates, and friends. Remind yourself that many of your friends likely also feel fearful of their own futures. Make a decision. It doesn't matter if you choose to take time off before starting your first job or move to a new city the day after you graduate, as long as you know what you are going to do. Don't panic if your degree doesn't immediately result in a promotion or new job offer. Be patient and remember that new opportunities are constantly arising. Remember that you can always change your mind and do something different later. Take control of your academic timeline and experience in school so that your graduation becomes the goal rather than the deadline for planning your future. Tips to balance relationships in college. Be sure to communicate clearly with your loved ones about the time you need to devote to your studies and ask for their support and understanding. Don't start dating just because your peers are. You should only pursue a romantic relationship if you meet someone and both of you are mutually interested in dating. You don't have to hang out with people you don't like or who make you uncomfortable. You can always say no to a social engagement if you don't feel like going. All relationships, romantic and otherwise, take effort to maintain. Don't be afraid to put in that effort, but don't forget to do things for yourself too. That is all about student and stress as of now. I will keep on adding modules from time to time on the same. See you in the next video.